What's up, spectators? Welcome back to another episode of Ace Attorney Investigations. The last episode was pretty exciting because now we passed the blame on from, Francisca to Ambassador Alba. And now we're gonna try and, well, for some reason Edgeworth is having this sort of weird existential thing going on about what it means to be a prosecutor and all that. But okay, apparently we're gonna use the trump card. And for some reason they give you the option to not use the trump card. I don't know what that happens if you use that. I'm not gonna do it, but we're gonna use the trump card. There is no limit to the law. Any limit that exists was set there by man. When a person goes beyond that limit, then the law too crosses into new territory. For what reason were laws invented? The answer to that is what I must now show. AA, I wonder if you might recognize this. Oh, I wonder what that card is. I've never seen that before in my life. It's a directives card used by the leader of the ring to relay instructions to his subordinates. Oh, is that what it is? This card was sent to the real culprit behind the KG8 incident 10 years ago. A man by the name of Mr. Manny Cochin. Oh, so why do you have such a card in your possession? Because it was hand-delivered to me. By a certain great thief, the Yadagarasu. The Yadagarasu gave that to you? Don't talk nonsense and let's be serious, Mr. Edgeworth. Do you have any proof that the card contains directions from the ringleader? I'll have you know that the card is not the only thing I was given. What? This contains security footage that was shot just before the start of the KG8 incident. The KG8 incident? The card and the video. These two pieces of evidence are what will seal your fate. Oh, very interesting. I must admit, I am very curious now. Very curious indeed in these case-deciding pieces of evidence you've presented. The prey the Yadagarasu has been chasing all this time now stands before me. I can't allow this man, who has had free reign for 10 long years, to simply walk away. Now is the time for me to bring to fruition the valiant spirit that was given to me. Damn, 1:30 a.m., man, time to go to bed. So what is this interesting thing that you want to show me? The trump card and the videotape. These two pieces of evidence together make for the ultimate hand. And this is where the real meaning behind Detective Bad's words will be realized. Gumshoe! Yes, sir! What you see here is a security footage shot just before the KG8 murder occurred. From this footage, we know that the card is a directives card from the smuggling ring. This is the section that proves that the card was used to relay an order. This right here. Take that! As you can see, Mr. Cochin is holding the card in his right hand. I see. The killer is indeed holding a card with the exact same design on it. But that card and the one you have, just because they look the same doesn't mean that they are, does it now? Ah, but there is a very easy way for you to prove that they are in fact one and the same. All we have to do is simply take a look at this. Boop, 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 boop. Oh! This dark red blood. Yes, this is your proof. Proof that the orders on this card were played out in that terrible tragedy. The blood belonged to the victim of the KG8 incident. With a bit of DNA testing, we can very easily verify that as fact. If you have no objections, then I'd like for you to take a look at this next piece of footage. This car that passed by in front of the victim's apartment building. It's an official Kodopian government car. What? Gumshoe, if you can please magnify the footage. Enhance. This area of the footage directly links the smuggling ring with Kodopia. What is that over there? Take that! Is that it? This section will... Uh-oh. No, 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 no. Okay, I got it all wrong. I'm sorry. Huh. I mean, it could be his, it could be his, pocket square.
Take that.
The shape of this pocket and the directives card in it. It tells us that without a doubt, this person in this car is Mr. Koshin. The license plate on the car was also captured by the security camera. And with it, we can easily find out who was sitting in this car on that day 10 years ago. Which is why I can say with confidence that you were riding in this car on that day. Ha! He broke his back. Straight. You've done well, boy, to make it this far. But about your claim that I was riding in the car at the time. That's going to be mighty difficult to prove. How so? The Principality of Codopia no longer exists. So naturally, all records from that time period also no longer exist. That's arrogance. What he really means is he's already erased all traces of them. Are we finished here, boy? Ooh, shiny. The only weapon I have left to me now is this piece of, footage. It looks like he's playing with his metal, but he's actually just playing with his nipples because he's a sick, perverted old man. There must be something here that I can use against him. This thing!
Take that.
What the? Ambassador Alba. Oh, it's his medal. It's his medal! I thought it was a flower. What is it? You were once an army man in the service of Codopia. And it was you who made the many missions you participated in successes, correct? Why the sudden backhanded praises, boy? Although, to be sure, the brilliant medals on my breast were awarded to me during the era of Codopia. But now I am the only one who owns this particular medal. Isn't that convenient? The only person it could be who is sitting in this car is you. How do you figure that? By the medal captured here in this footage. It is clearly the same exact medal as the one on your chest. I'm sure that's the sound it made. This is how it will be, but I won't look back. For this is the path that I have chosen. You've moved me with your devotion to this case, Mr. Edgeworth. Why is he taking such an arrogant stance with me? It's almost looking possible, isn't it? For the lot of you to have come this far. It looks like I just might lose our little game this time. You might lose the game this time. You don't get another round, Mr. Ambassador. Is that a fact? Very well, I've decided to confess and admit my guilt. You're going to confess? And I will accept whatever punishment that may come as a result. What the? Regarding the Damask II murder, I admit it. I did it out of self-defense. You're claiming it was justified self-defense. Damask II attacked me, and I felt that my life was in danger. If I hadn't done what I did, I might be the one who you found dead instead of him. What a pathetic performance. I can't keep creating new laughs for these people. I can't do it. There's only so many laughs you can create. But everyone's always laughing. What's so funny? Everyone's laughing all the time. Stop laughing. I'm not giving you one. Wow, you two really know how to laugh at inappropriate times. If you wish to claim it was justified self-defense, then we will need some evidence. It's always the evidence with you, isn't it? But if that's what you require, I'll provide it. That man left a mark on me when he attacked. What? I don't particularly want to show it off, but this is proof that it was in self-defense. I'm an old man, and sometimes I don't pay enough attention when I should. But Damas II didn't have a single weapon on his body. Hold on. It's nothing to get worked up over, because I hid the weapon. I'm sorry, but as you know, a murder is a murder, even if it's in self-defense. And I couldn't let it become public, seeing as how I am an ambassador. He is an albassador. Get it? Alba? Albassador? This is the weapon you seek, my special bonsai trimming shears. It's covered in blood. He was trembling quite badly during our struggle. But that's when he grabbed the shears that were sitting in my office and attacked. So you see, it was an act of self-defense. Is he right, Mr. Edgeworth? Since he has both a wound and the weapon that caused it, it's enough to declare it so. No way! Oh, which reminds me, I guess there's still one more accusation I need to resolve. Smuggling and counterfeiting. Unfortunately, all that is my secretary's doing. I had no knowledge it was going on. Stop spewing nonsense. You're trying to throw my investigation under the bus in your desperation. If you want to get real honest, everything in this case can be connected to you. The murder of Damas II was done in self-defense? In my trials, no man escapes his crime alive. You know, I'm totally digressing, but I just remembered something. In Animal Crossing for the 3DS, New Leaf, I actually have a really good Guarded outfit. I have a really good Francisca outfit. And Phoenix Dual Destinies outfit. All three of them, because I have like 5 characters, you know, because there's a certain number you want, and if you want custom tiles for roads and whatnot. Anyways, I don't know why I felt like mentioning that, but her outfit reminded me of it. Anyways, in my trials, no man escapes his crime alive. Perhaps so, if you're my opponent in court. But there's one very important fact that I think you may have forgotten. And what is that? That's what you mean. Extraterritoriality. That's right. Diplomatic immunity. This embassy sits on what is effectively Alabastian soil. So any trial that is to be held will be held in Alabast. Therefore, the crime I just admitted to will never be tried in your courts. Agent Lang, what is Interpol's stance on this? Agents investigate. That's our job. The judgment of people who have confessed to their crime. That's the court's job. And I've already confessed to all of my crimes, Agent Lang. Furthermore, by the very nature of my position, I have full extraterritorial rights. These rights are effective even on your country's soil. Therefore, no matter where a crime may take place, I will never stand trial in one of your courts. That's arrogance and your expression. That's nothing like the face of someone who is ready to accept the consequences. Don't tell me you have your own country's judicial system eating right out of your hands. These crimes you all speak so seriously of. To me, this has all been nothing more than a game. You may chase me out of this embassy with your accusations, but it's no big deal. Alabast has numerous other embassies in other countries around the world. All you would accomplish is you would change the backdrop of our little game. These 2 layers of protection that extraterritoriality provides him. This is why he is one of those who cannot be brought to court. You see now, don't you? I live in a whole different world than you. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to go and fetch your eviction papers. Is there nothing we can do? Very interesting. How are we gonna get him? You know, I really did think, though, that at the end of the last one, what is it? You know, when we wrapped up with the Yadagarasu bit, it seemed so natural to go into the sequel where the whole purpose is to track down the ringleader. But then that isn't really Ace Attorney's style to begin with, now that I think about it, because they always neatly wrap it up at the end of every one. So, okay. I can't believe it, sir. Extraterritoriality. Yes, and there's nothing we can really do about that. In the end, we didn't have enough authority to bring him to justice. I can't believe that even though we know he's the boss, we can't lay a finger on him. I know. Hey, Mr. P. Sorry to skip out on you, but I got some business to take care of. If we can't even give an evil guy like him a slap on the wrist, then what the heck were laws created for? What good are they? If the law can't help us, then I'll go as the Yatagarasu and take care of this myself. Don't you dare! Mr. Edgeworth. Sorry, that was a bit too harsh. I know how you feel, sir. We're trying to take on an ambassador after all. An Albassador. And he did tell us earlier to get out of the theater. This is kind of their country, I guess. But I feel like I've been slapped across the face for just doing my job. What am I going to do? Should I retreat for now and formulate a better plan of attack? Come on, everyone, we can't give up yet. I want you to think about something for a sec. We've never let up for even a second, and as long as we don't stop investigating, we might find the rotten treasure hidden here. She's right! Come on, Mr. E. You're right, Kay. Very well, let us reopen the investigation and come see what we find. Come on, Kay. It's really funny because there's a song by the Hoosiers that goes, what is it called? Mr.A? So it's supposed to be like mystery, Mr. A? So that's what reminds you of Mr. E, Mr. E. Right behind you! Okay, then I'll go check out Babal a bit more, sir. Gumshoe's really working hard today. Good for him. Well, he always works hard. But he's really showing results. And I have something that I need to investigate further in Alabast. Now then. Before I gather any more information, I should do a bit of housekeeping. Passion Flower's data erased from my organizer. Ambassador Alba seemed agitated over something. I sense that there is something he doesn't want us to investigate. I wonder why. There are two special circumstances that surround the ambassador. First, the embassy itself has extraterritorial rights. If something happens on Alabastian soil, we are unable to legally prosecute him. Well, there you go. It didn't happen on the soil. Cool, it sounds like embassies are the perfect place to steal whatever you want. And Murder Damas II run a smuggling operation and make counterfeit bills, apparently. But I thought all the counterfeiting was done by Mr. Cochin in Babal. Yes, he apparently used the embassy's coupon printing press to do it. But it's the same story over there anyway. Babal also has extraterritorial rights. Which brings me to my next point. The ambassador's extraterritorial rights. Those rights are effective even in our own country. Really? No matter what happens, he can never be tried in our courts. He retains some very special rights indeed. Basically, no matter what wrongs he may commit, we can't bring him to trial here. So I guess we really don't stand a chance, do we? We might stand a chance if we can somehow nullify either one of his special rights. Alright, Siberia, I got you this time, buddy. I got you this time. These flowers were sent by Global Studios. Global Studios? That's where they filmed the Steel Samurai television show. They have been producing hit after hit recently, so the studio is being remodeled. Oh, I read about that in the papers the other day. That mascot of theirs is also getting a facelift too, right? What's its name? You mean Mrs. Monkey? Yeah, I thought it was something like that. You really have a great memory. Never underestimate my powers of recollection. This was taken just before the two ambassadors gave their bouquets to the Steel Samurai. Is it just my imagination? Or is there something in this picture that I've seen before? Is it the flower? It appears to be a bouquet of Persian cyclamens and roses. Wow, you even know the exact species? I never would have figured you for an expert on flowers. It's all because of those flowers that old lady sends me every month. Just look at me. I sound like some sort of botanist. So, what exactly is this yellow flower here? That one, I'm not sure. What? You don't know? As far as I can recall, I've never seen a flower like this before. But I feel as though I've seen this shape somewhere before. Wait, let me try, seeing if the what? Oh, hold on. Bobley's embassy is undergoing renovation from top to bottom. Used Bobley's embassy's printing press and bond. Which one do you think it is? About the renovations or about the counterfeiting op? Let's give both a try. Okay, so that's not it. Fair enough. Let me try the other two. Oh, that's not it either. Okay, that's okay, cool. I can't see a clear connection between these two pieces of information. Alright, let's back out of here then. Maybe I can deduce something. As long as it looks like the sunflowers, because it looks like the sunflowers. Or the passion flowers, you know. Where did they go? They were removed. Huh. What am I supposed to look for here? I don't know. I'm supposed to do something, but I just don't know what. I can't believe he was pretending to be a harmless old grandpa. Oh, you know what? Actually, I should end this video. It's been a while. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's end this video here. So stay tuned for the next one, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye!